Hey everybody, welcome to the stream and welcome to Speed Racer, the video game. Now you might be wondering, oh no, a licensed movie game? Come on. Gotta be bad, right? And yeah, I wouldn't blame you because even though game based on movie license isn't exactly new, I mean, even back in the Atari days there were games based on Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and most famously E.T. Extraterrestrial. And a lot of NES games based on movies. I've even streamed a few of already. But I feel like in the early Wii, PS3, 360 era, it kind of peaked in this where it seemed like every action movie, superhero movie had to have a video game associated with it. And yeah, apparently, main problem with that is they decided that game, in order to sell well, it had to be released at the same time as the movie was released. So a lot of times, most of the times actually, they made movies the games at the same time as movies, and so the developers had to work certain time constraints and budget constraints, and yeah, most of the time that didn't end up with a good game in the process. But this is actually one of the exceptions, even though, I mean, it's not a great game by any means. I mean, you can feel the budget constraints, but it's also not bad actually. Actually, pretty good with what it has. I mean, for a movie game, it's pretty fun. So I figure, hey, might as well try it out. So I'll be playing this on the Wii, as you can see. This also was released for the PS2, I believe, and the DS. I actually never played the DS version, but I assume the PS2 version is very similar to this. So yeah. I actually enjoyed the Speed Racer movie. I felt it was a very, I guess, appropriate adaptation of the anime. I mean, well, some people didn't like it because of how ridiculous some of the scenes are, but I mean, that kind of was intentional. It was meant to be outlandish and ridiculous. Yeah, it feels like recently they don't really do that anymore, where they don't release movies and games at the same time. I mean, you still see games based on kind of movie properties, but they're released on their own time, which usually end up being a better game. I mean, right, you see like Spider-Man games, and now you see the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I mean, those aren't based on a movie that just came out, so... And yep, this is a racing game on the Wii. So that means... Yep. I'll be controlling it with the Wii wheel. Check everything looking good, sounding good. Okay. WB Games. C-Day. I never heard of this developer. No idea what they did. So yeah, this is what the game looks like. Although this video is kind of very low res compared to the game. And I think the PS2 version had a different intro, one with a voiceover from one of the actors explaining the story. Apparently this takes place after the events of the movie, where all the people who competed on the tournament in the movie decided, hey, they're going to hold the tournament again, let's compete again. And yeah, lots of drifting. I mean, this game does a good job at making you feel like you are one of the cars in the movie, because all the acrobatics that you can do in this game are very similar to the ones you see in the movies. The tracks are very wildly shaped. Very colorful. Yeah, I bought this I think mostly for Mario Kart. I actually bought several of these in case I wanted to play Mario Kart with a bunch of people. Ended up never using them, but I think this is the only other racing game on the Wii where I used this on. And I think it's actually better to control it with the wheel than with just the Wiimote. And honestly, the Wii wheel feels like a good size. I mean, the Switch has its own Joy-Con wheel, but I think is way too small. I don't have it, but it just looks a lot small, so it doesn't feel like quite as good to manipulate, control with it. But I won't be doing like a full playthrough of this game because it takes you have to run through several tournaments that repeat a lot of the same tracks. But I will try to at least show each of the tracks in their own individual races and how the game works. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of focus on car-to-car combat in this game. You do certain moves to try and throw the other car off the race. Yeah. Check it out. I mean, this is not really like the most precise racing simulator. not very accurate, but despite all of the weird car physics and everything, it's still fun to try out, to go through it. But yeah, let's do a simple race here. Let's see. I think this is like a difficulty. Class 4 mirror, that's the hardest one. Let's go 3. So yeah, here's where you kind of see some of the budgetary constraints. There are only 5 tracks in the entire game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The menu is also very simple, but yeah, what you have here is still kind of fun. They kind of reuse the tracks. You can go through them like a short version of them, a medium version, or a long version, and you can do a medium short, medium long version counterclockwise, running the opposite way, or a mirrored version. So they kind of try to reuse the same track multiple times. Let's go the long way, the full clockwise long way. We get a bunch of characters that initially not all of them are available, but since I played through the entire game, they've been unlocked. Everything, even Speed Racer's girlfriend decided to run in this game. Trixie, Racer X. But yeah, why would I pick anyone other than Speed Racer, the main character?
All right.
I mean, the different cars have different properties, as you can see below, but I don't really feel that different when racing.
Let's go.
Let's go. Kind of funny how they say it. Okay. So yeah, you drive like this. Obviously, the PS2 version does not use motion controls. I kind of wish they re-released this without the motion controls. Maybe it would be a little cool. But yeah, I doubt they're going to revisit this game. But begin race. So I can try and get a boost. Yeah, boosts are. Here you go. Yeah, this is how you fight. You move to the side very fast to push people, like hit your car against theirs.
Oh no!
Shunt, as they call it. But I can also hold one of the directional pads. Let's not hit the obstacle. And do like a spin move like this, like a roundhouse move. And I can also do a flip like this, by jumping up. And I can jump. I can jump sideways. Jump backwards. Backflip. Oh yeah, a lot of flipping. And yeah, that's what they call the car combat in this game. They call it car fu. Apparently they jump by firing pistons under the car that make them flip like that. Yeah, if I land on top of a car, that's a smackdown. Different move. names.
Oh no!
That engine has some power.
So of course, you also have your health, because while you can attack other cars cars can attack you as well. Sometimes it's a little unfair when they come up behind you. It feels like I have no warning, unless I do this and change the camera to be a little farther away. But then you can kind of see them coming. But I don't like racing like that. I much prefer much more immersive in this way.
Outfoxed another
Yeah.
one.
Ow. Okay. See, I just got attacked, and I had the option of pressing a button to gain some health back in exchange for my boosts. So if I drive without hitting anything, I accumulate boosts. And at the bottom there, you can see 4 slots. 3 are filled right now. These are the boosts that I can accumulate. And then I can press a button and boost. And I can press again and do a double boost. Oh dear. I hit a track.
Realize that was a threat, did you?
Wow, I stomped you good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really bother with gear shifting or even braking in turns. This is not that kind of racing game. I just keep pressing I just press the acceleration button and hold it down the entire race. So yeah, obviously the more you boost at the same time, the faster you go. And for some reason, these tracks only have 2 laps instead of 3. So you can kind of try and accumulate a bunch of boosts, or hopefully you don't get attacked, because otherwise you have to exchange your boosts for health to get health back. Otherwise you explode.
Hotter than a supernova.
But you know what happens if you get
Coming your way.
4 boosts?
Hey, what's the rush?
If you use all 4 at the same time, you get max
All the
boost.
speed flows to me.
How about we turn it on?
I shook you out, now I'm done.
And I'm gonna wait until I get a straight line. There. Oh. Max boost. Trippy.
Is everyone faster than me?
Yeah, that's what max boost looks like. It says that you get in the zone. Everything gets all trippy. Yeah, number 1. I feel like there's a lot of like rubber banding in this game, where even if you are number 1, you can't just stay here too long. The cars will eventually catch up to you somehow, even if you keep boosting. Uh-oh. So you kind of have to focus on a lot of time. You have to focus on doing as much damage to the other cars as possible to get more points. Not in the single race. In the single race, I think only your placement matters, but in the tournament races, you actually get like racing points based on where you placed, but also based on how much damage you did to the other cars. So you can actually win a race not by coming in first, but just by getting enough damage points in the other cars. Do another boost just to be sure. You win. There you go. If you replay it, I don't want to. So yeah, it's pretty fun to play like this. Even though you're kind of holding the wheel, it still feels like you can control like this, like one of those wheel joysticks. Which, by the way, I used to, back when I was a kid, I used to think those were the coolest thing. Having a joystick controller that shaped like a wheel with the pedals on the bottom and everything. I've seen people who I never owned one of those, but I've seen people who own them, and yeah, of course I I thought they were cool, but I don't think it would be worth for me to buy one because I don't really play that many racing games at all. Very few racing games. I don't really like realistic racing games. Most of the racing games I play are like Mario Kart, Mega Race, the weird ones with the power-ups and everything. In fact, this game actually reminds me a lot of Mega Race. Feels like this is closer to being a Mega Race sequel than Mega Race 2 and 3. Yeah, why don't I do a single race on all the tracks and then do a championship? Onuris? Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah. Slipstreaming, yeah, you can drive behind another car and get a little faster. If you're right behind them and you do a backflip, you can flip their car. Very fun to do that. But they can also do a roundhouse flip and get you. Yeah, this is kind of more like a mix of a fighting game and a racing game. You kind of have to keep an eye out on what the cars are doing, especially when they're next to you. You can do multi-combos. In the championship race, you also have rivals, where if you attack your rival, you get double the points. But yeah, I like attacking people right at the start. Whoa! So I get some free points right away.
Foolish are those that think they can beat me.
Yeah. Oh, someone's right behind me.
You got some nerve.
Uh-oh.
Enjoy the little wins, but the last one.
Come on. And flip.
This will only makes victory more honorable. Oh, these two
Driving backwards. Oh dear. It can get very chaotic when you see all these cars jumping around right next to you. Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
dare to challenge me?
Yeah, I dare.
I wouldn't race my machines that way. My fortune's
Oh, yeah, get out. Get away from me. Yeah, the harder difficulties. Ow! Look at that. The harder difficulties, the car can get pretty aggressive and attack you one after the other. Get some health back.
Try and stop me.
Ow! Oh, oh, no. Ooh, bad time. Oh dear.
Racer can really go.
Hang on.
What you need, Barry?
Okay, I need a boost. I'm last place, oh dear.
Just as fast as it rushes.
Yeah, the cars obviously don't attack just you; they attack each other. So you see them blowing themselves up. Although they don't get permanently eliminated from the race when they blow up. They just get pushed back a little. If this were Mega Race, then yeah, they would be out permanently. But then you would also be out if you got blown up.
Sneaky little.
Although I feel like that would make for a more tense race. You'd better make sure that your health doesn't go too low. Oh dear. Like now. Sometimes it's very heartbreaking to sacrifice a boost that you're almost complete to get some health back. But yeah, it can get a little annoying when you get constantly attacked. In fact, I think I rage quit this game way back in the day and never fully finished it until I thought of playing it again to kind of I practiced a little bit for the stream so I could kind of relearn how to play it. And when I played it again, I actually got a little better, and I did a little better and managed to finish all of the tracks. So this was kind of one of the very few Wii games that I never completely finished until now.
You got passed.
Kind of cool that I finally was able to get all the win at all the races and unlock everything after all these years.
Need to ride this goodness to the front.
Oh no! If I
Time to make
drag myself too much while upside down, I blow up very quickly. So yeah. Ow! Max boost. Turn on. Can still get some points. But yeah, I think you also get boost by doing these car foo stunts as well. So. Go away.
Say goodbye, because I'm gone.
Oh yeah. Oh dear. Look at it. So many cars.
You sneak. Sorry, but you
Ow.
have been disobeyed.
Oh yeah. And I blew up.
Victory comes
And I'm out.
closer.
I mean, as long as you get blown up where it's not like almost where the race is not, if the race is not almost over, it's okay to get blown up. You still have time to catch up. Go away. You don't get like one of those mini maps in this game, but you get on the top there the green ring around the lap number. That's how long it will, how far you are from completing the lap. So, okay, I'm halfway through the track, or the second lap at least.
I need to start paying attention.
Tail toss. Uh-oh. No, don't hit. Go away. And tail toss. Combo, combo, combo.
You are no concern of mine.
Okay. I think if I activate max boost, the obstacles don't really hurt me, so...
You pose only a slight threat.
Oh yeah? How about now?
Good.
Goodbye.
Easy, as sure as I can.
One more. Turn a little bit before the ramp so I can land on the right position.
You are overtaking Nitro.
Yeah. Okay, I'm almost done. Might as well use up all my remaining boosts. So yeah, there's some strategy to this game, I mean, as to when you use your boosts, how many you accumulate before using them all. Okay. Down. Yeah, there's multiplayer apparently. I never actually played this. Never had anyone to play this with, or anyone who wanted to play this with. But yeah, there is a multiplayer mode. Single player. Class 3 again. Fuji Helexicon? I think that's a... Fuji So here's one thing, something I kind of wanted to show. As I was unlocking all these characters, most of them are from the movie, like Cannonball, Snake Oiler, Grey Ghost, Trejo, Prince Kabbalah. Yeah, these are all characters from the movies. But this one, I don't remember her from the movie. Mariana Zanja. And kind of has some interesting colors, green and yellow. And when I tried looking at her car, look at that. Petrobras? That's the Brazilian national oil company. What's going on here? What's Petrobras doing here in this video game? Apparently, I researched this a little bit. There was a deal with Petrobras and Warner Brothers to help promote the game in Latin America, and in exchange they they actually put a Petrobras car in the movie. They even held contests here where if you fueled up at Petrobras gas stations, you could win. You could get coupons that you could then use to go on like contests to win like prizes. Like one of the prizes was a Nintendo Wii, and the main prizes was a trip to LA to watch the premiere of the movie. So yeah, they actually spent a lot of to promote their brand, biodiesel, Petrobras. They even went so far as to make that car in real life. Look at this. They actually made a real car. I mean, this isn't actually a racing car. I mean, this the way it's designed. It's more just for looks, but they actually went and made this the same futuristic design. But yeah, essentially this is just like a big toy for promotional purposes. It's not meant to be an actual race car. Kind of the sides, the big yellow sides, big yellow parts on the side kind of block the view of the driver. So, but yeah, kind of interesting that they spent a lot of money to make this big promotional vehicle for the game. I didn't actually notice back in the day. I don't think I ever noticed Petrobras in the movie when I watched it. So I just noticed now because of the game, because I unlocked this character. Yeah, a little bit of Brazilian gaming history apparently. Yeah. Keep going. Keep the speed racer. Bonus for attacking a rival? Yeah, you get double points any car full moves against your rival. Okay. Okay, let's try and get the boost. Ah. Ah.
Shame has found you.
Yeah, get out of my way.
What a smackdown.
Very, very bad driver in this. You're meant to be a very bad driver in this game. I mean, regular racing games, I believe you're not supposed to try and hit the other cars. This one, you are supposed to hit the other car.
Oh, I'm liking the look of this.
How did they do that?
You kind of feel the impact with the motion controls. You know, get out of my way. Kind of appropriate in this case. Although sometimes they're a little not responsive, so you have to do like, wait, come on, dude. And I'm out of the track. Yeah, it is possible to get out of the tracks. I mean, there is a kind of invisible wall. If I try driving to the side, you don't, you don't just fall off easily, which is kind of good. But it's still possible to fall off, especially if you are like on a loop and you don't go fast enough. You can fall off the loop. So there is some physics involved, not perfect physics. Very, very video gamey physics, but yeah, this is, like I said, this is not. I think it's not meant to be a realistic racing game. It's more of like an arcadey one where you're supposed to get points by smacking your cars.
Anyone get the number of that truck? Wow, not even impressed.
Oh wait.
Even in defeat, I can hold
Oh yeah.
my head high.
Max boost.
You are good, but I am better.
Oh yeah. No, you're not.
Come, pick it up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you can do like a half turn, which is very good when you're sliding and you're driving in the opposite direction.
Unstoppable.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
I could really drive better than you.
Woo! Driving the ceiling. cartoony smoke. What do you?
Still have a chance.
Oh yeah? Kind of falling behind. Let me wait. Accumulate some more boosts.
This dang helmet, I couldn't see you.
Huh?
Time to make it count.
Delilah doesn't go down.
Oh dear. Thank you, invisible walls. It kept me inside the trap. Oh dear.
No one outsnakes the snake.
Oh yeah.
Let's dance.
Kind of have to work on my timing there when I do the shunting maneuver.
You just made me mad.
There's a slight delay, so you kind of have to do it when you're slightly behind, not when you're next to it. I missed. Okay, got it. Uh-oh. Oh dear, oh dear. Nah. Come here, you.
Oh no!
Oh yeah?
I warned you.
Ow.
You just didn't listen.
Okay, let me try the torpedo move. If I jump sideways and boost, I do the spinning move. That's
All so fun.
very hard to hit, but kind of fun to do. Boom, torpedo.
I'll still beat
Oh
you.
dear. Yeah.
That engine has some power.
Okay, a little more. Come on, don't hit me so I don't waste my boosts.
I will not forget this.
Yeah. Max boost.
We are.
Come on, go. I think you do get more points if you boost while in the zone. There are also a few cheat codes that I unlocked by completing all the races that I kind of want to try out. Oh dear.
You can do about it.
For the
Oh, yeah.
family business.
Yeah. Oh no, everyone's here. Hey.
I love a good chase.
Get out of here. And,
Prince knows.
uh-oh. And turn. Okay.
Taking notes, mate.
Yeah, I'm still behind. Max boost again.
Crikey, where'd you come from?
Yeah, not again.
Obviously, you want to try and hit as many of these speed up track marks as you can. Oh dear.
No one can stop the beast.
Yeah.
It's just a demonstration. I would erase my machines
Dang it.
up there.
Still very behind.
But hey,
Come on, turn. Okay.
Get any more
Granny's gonna be
They're kind of sometimes all the cars like group together like this. So
hiding.
it may seem like I'm very behind, but if I go past a bunch of cars at once, I end up
so dark.
getting a lot of
Enjoyed that.
the position. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm out of boost. Oh no.
Hey, not so fast.
But if you're drifting like that, you lose a lot of speed. Not good to run drifting like that. Oh dear, didn't win this one.
You got some nerve.
Sometimes a girl
Go away.
needs to be in front.
I don't even care.
Yeah, it is kind of like in Mario Kart. It can be very irritating when you've been like in first place the entire race, and then suddenly, right as you're about to win, something happens and you crash or you get you spin out of control because someone attacked you, and then everyone goes by you. That can be very rage-inducing. This was the Fuji one. Couple more tracks. Yeah, a couple more single races, and then we'll do a championship. Which, yeah, like I said, I've already. You can only you only unlock Class 2 once you beat all of the championships in Class 1, and you unlock Class 3 when you beat Class 2, and when you beat Class 3 you get credits. So this is like the final one. But and then you unlock this Class 4 mirror mode. So, yeah, 9 championships in this. So because they're very long. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all of these, but maybe one of them. Okay. Next one is Aurora Choreopticon.
Let's go.
Let's go. Shunt left to the right while holding up on the control pad to do a 360-degree spin. Yeah, like I said, the main focus of this game is the combat. So this is like what makes the game kind of fun, is doing all this damage to your
Disappear and return in front.
Dare to take advantage, you dog.
all this damage to your
Sitting in my stream.
opponents. It is very, very satisfying to flip them up like that. Oh dear. Get up. Ow. I think he spun as I was getting next to him, so he damaged me instead. Oh dear.
You are in the slipstream of Nitro.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
Way to the end.
Uh-oh.
Let's go get him.
Ah.
All
blew up.
skill, baby. The iron
Get up.
balls.
Out of my way.
Unstoppable.
One by one, they all fall behind.
So yeah, like I said, this feels very very true to the movie. I think feels like you are one of the races in those wacky tracks full of acrobatics. So as far as video game adaptations of movies go, this one's pretty good.
I've gone.
It does its job of making you feel like you're in the movie. There's no real story. It doesn't really try to follow the story of the movie. I mean, it takes place after the movie, but there's no real narrative. But yeah, like a simple arcadey racer can be fun. One of those 7 out of 10 games where game doesn't have to be excellent 9 out of 10 experience to be fun. You can get some enjoyment out of simpler games like this.
Slipstream.
Ah,
Floating when I should have stopped.
tried to do a combo there, but
You know what's coming.
Water recedes just as fast as it rushes forward.
I think they kind of warn you when they're about to come up behind you. You can use their comments. And but still, feels very unexpected.
Another obstacle is now behind us.
Yeah. Max boost. Uh-oh.
My fortune better turn soon.
Uh-oh. Hit control. Okay.
Now be party.
Where did he come from?
Get out of my way.
Be ahead for long.
Speed up. Get all the speed ups.
Deserve to be out.
Somehow they are still faster than me. Obviously they must have used their own boost. Oh dear.
I'm building up speed.
Okay. Max boost again.
this happen to me?
Star Fu. Oh.
I'm right in the zone.
It's kind of a shame that more games didn't try this kind of approach of fighting with your car, like this one. I mean, obviously there are other franchises that do vehicular combat, like the Twisted Metal franchise, but this one feels a little different than that. You're not fighting with weapons or anything. You're just fighting with the car itself. Ow!
Now stay down.
You're wasting my boosts. Get out.
Losing my touch.
You are good.
Ow.
My granny drives better than you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's the rush?
Victory comes closer.
I do wish sometimes that they at least gave you the option of not using motion controls. When I was practicing this and going through all the races to unlock all the characters and everything, my arm kind of got very tired from doing all these
Also precious.
movements.
I'm not trying to crowd your space. Promise.
Ow.
Sorry.
Yeah, playing this for too long can be quite the workout. Come on. Ah.
Slow and easy
Ow.
assures a victory.
Trying to hit him, he hit me instead. Oh, get out of the spin.
I need to start paying attention.
That's no way to
Shoot.
treat a girl.
Uh-oh. Don't slide back. Okay.
How did they do that?
There's supposed to be a snowy mountain on the bottom. Oh, there you
You got lucky.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. Okay.
So you like being chased down?
What? Does that mean you're behind me?
It's okay.
Hey, there's a Petrobras car.
I got the cleanest exhaust around.
And it's gone.
Did I just do that?
Betrayal.
Ow. Yeah. Come on, give me a little more boost.
Some kind of a girl needs to be in front.
Oh yeah.
Deeply.
Time for max boost. Get a little more health. You can kind of keep using keep pressing the button that gives you health as you're gaining boost. So you can see my health bar climbed a little bit at a time.
Sounds like real risk.
So yeah, my strategy for winning these races usually is accumulating the 4 boosts so I can do the max boost when I'm almost at the end there of the lap, or like maybe 1/8 of the way.
Welcome to Loserville.
That usually, that usually is very almost guarantees a win like that. But yeah, it can be hard to maintain the 4 boosts. Okay.
Beat ya, punk.
If you get hit too much, you have to sacrifice the boost for health.
Racing is all about.
That engine has some power.
Number 5. Oh, almost done.
Is it a surprise?
Ah, already. Someone already won. I waited too long, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's do one more track and then do a championship, and then we'll check out some of the cheat codes. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the time trial. Race. Yeah, Grand Prix. Final one. Clockwise long. Here we go.
Yeah!
Yeah, if you are playing this multiplayer, you better sit very far away from each other. You don't want to bump your friend on the couch when doing the movements. I didn't get that boost at the start. If I were doing the championship, I'd restart the race just to try again. And yeah, you can actually choose to. If you don't like the amount of points you got, you can choose to retry the race. See if you get more points.
I'd ride on your tail.
That was nice driving.
Oh yeah.
You passed Nitro.
Yeah.
Time to make it count.
Won't be front for long.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Uh-oh.
Nice run.
Dodge the big fiery obstacles.
Well played.
Oh wait.
Oh no!
Yeah, I passed you.
This is not right.
Oh.
This racer can really go.
Uh-oh. Okay, come on, one more boost. Ah, dang it.
I'll fight better next time.
Don't you dare!
Making a comeback.
My granny drives better than you.
Granny.
This is what happens when you race with a big
Sneaky little...
Bad out of hell.
Come on, get a little closer. I can flip.
time always turns.
Ow!
You sneak.
Countered me. Look at that. I tried to flip them, instead they jumped on top of me.
One by
What?
one, they all fall
Oh
behind.
yeah?
I prefer
Max boost. And do
Nice
some
try. Now it's my turn.
damage.
Hear the tidal wave
If you do enough damage, while you're max boosting, you can actually get almost as enough boosts, accumulated boosts, to do another max boost right as this one is over. I think it happened a couple times while I was playing.
Good seeing I not flushed up.
Ah, you got blown up.
One little shimmy.
Out of my way.
And your history, huh?
Yeah. Go away.
No one can stop the beats.
Oh yeah. I think I'm going to wait. It's still early. Still on the first lap. Halfway of the first lap. Although obviously if I get a fifth boost by filling the boost meter, I can just use that one right away and I'll still have my full accumulated boost. So it's kind of another strategy of keeping your boost meter filled up, but still using. I mean, it's good to have the boost meter up because in case even if you're if you're ahead like I am right now, I might need the health later, because if you're first place, that means everyone else is going to try and attack you.
Smoked yet
Oh dear,
another adversary.
like now.
For the family business,
Dang it.
I will get my revenge.
Yeah, take that. You
Must not lose control.
won't be able to take your revenge if you're blown up.
This is for
Oh,
you, Speed.
uh-oh.
Smart move.
Ah, dang it. Look at that. Everyone's passing me.
Cannot stop. Do you know who I am?
I was number one.
I am Colonel Colin.
Turnabout is fair.
I mean, I can also just do the max boosts this early, since
Let's go get 'em.
we're this early in the track. I have more than enough time to accumulate 4 boosts all over again, so not that big a deal. I mean, you can kind of tell how far the other cars are from you by the time on the lower left corner there. That plus number means how far behind they are from you. So if that number is close to 0, that means they're right next to you. Oh, yeah. And if they're right next to you, that means they're very likely to attack. Oh dear.
All skill, baby.
Yeah.
All skill.
You can see me. The boss called. Turn you off. It's this turn off.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Get me, Mike.
Ow. Someone landed on top of me.
I will crush you.
They're gonna bust a gasket.
They're gonna bust the gasket.
I wouldn't raise
Uh-huh.
my machines that way.
Come on.
Oh, wow. Not even impressed me. I told you not to mess with me.
Uh-huh. What happened to the music?
You gotta love it.
Yeah, sometimes the music bugs out and it gets silent.
Now say you're
Ow.
sorry.
Although it usually comes back when I
Also
use the max boost.
Adversity only makes victory more honorable.
Oh yeah.
Let's dance.
Oh.
Thanks for the free ride. Out of my way, civilian. I will hunt you
Okay,
down
we
and
still have
rip
enough
out
time.
your exhaust. You dare to challenge me?
Just jump and hope I land on top of one of you.
Enjoy the little wins, but the last one,
Nitro is trying to pass you.
Oh yeah.
free and clear, on to victory.
Out of my way, coming through.
Ow.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of want to keep my
Slow
boosts.
and easy assures of victory.
I need to
But I
start
also want to
paying
use them all. Do I use my boosts already or not? Oh dear. Yeah, if I wait too long, I might just get hit, and then I won't have any boosts to use anymore. So might as well use it now.
Nitro passed you.
So you like a good race, huh?
Okay, come on, one more.
What the prince wants?
The prince
Yes.
Aha.
I'm falling behind.
Yeah, if you use the boost right behind a car, you get the boost back. Another move. Uh-oh.
You're stupid.
Almost there. We'll wait until we're close to the end, and then I'll use my boost again.
You couldn't see me coming, huh?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Eh,
You must be joking.
it's trying not to hit any
Stop
obstacle.
that. Stop it. Wait. Now it's a race.
Okay. Do I use the 3 or wait for fourth one? I'm gonna use the 3. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Faster. What? How dare you?
Big cannonball.
Somehow they passed me. Dang it. Maybe I should have waited a little longer to use my boosts. So yeah, these are all the 5 tracks in this game. When you do the championships, they sometimes mix them up. Like you do one track counterclockwise short, and then another track clockwise long, and then. Though there are a couple classes where you kind of repeat the same. Look at that, Grand Prix, then Thunderhead, then Grand Prix again. You kind of repeat the same track. Look at this one. You have 4 tracks, or 4 races in 2 tracks. Well, yeah, they're trying to squeeze out as much from their limited track list as they can, as you can see. So let's see. Although there is this final championship that uses all 5 tracks, one after the other. But I don't want that. I've already been to all 5 tracks, and that one's kind of hard. I'm gonna do class 2, a little easier. Let's see. Yeah, this one uses. No, this one uses 4. Let's. Yeah, one that uses 3 different tracks. I think it's better than 4 races on 2 tracks. Yeah, let's try this one.
All right.
So here's a different aspect of the game that only takes place in the championship mode. Just as you have rivals that you get more points by attacking, you can also have allies. And if you attack your allies, you get penalized. But your allies will also attack your rival. So, okay, so every time you begin a race, you can go to alliances and you try to get alliances from others, or you can accept someone trying to get your alliance.
The prince will aid you. Do not refuse.
Ever wonder about
Yeah, obviously
TV
Trixie
living?
is always starts as your ally. You can break the alliance and not have any allies if you want. Go Thorn, no, I don't want you. No. Racer X,
I don't
come on.
think so.
Yeah, they can refuse the alliance as well. They don't always accept.
I think I'm better on my own.
I apologize, but I must refuse. Your machine can't handle pace.
Oh well. Okay. Get some points right off the bat. Cannonball is my
Be
rival.
the first to try and ride my glory. Maggie's drawers.
Yeah, like I said, in this mode, the points you get from the car foo moves, they do matter. So you don't really have to bother with trying to get first, as long as you get a lot of damage points.
Now you are on my hit list. Must
Humble.
not lose control.
But they can get annoying when you want to do a bunch of points, a bunch of car moves, but they're all far away from you. Like, what do you do if you don't have any cars near you? Whoops. Sorry. Oh dear. Where did I stop? And yeah, sometimes you also accidentally hit your allies because you're about to hit someone and they come up suddenly.
It's going to take more than that.
So that can also be a little irritating when you don't mean to hit your allies, but it's their own fault for getting in my way. I feel like sometimes the allies hit me, although they're not supposed to.
Victory is even closer now. For the Togo
Ow.
name.
Get out. Get away. Oh, there you go. Oh. Didn't turn enough. Okay. My rival.
How embarrassing.
See you at the finish.
Whoa. I think I got 1,000 points there because I blew up my rival. Oh dear.
Just you wait. I'll be back.
Oh yeah. Now big party. Taking notes, man.
Ah.
Get away, you wombat.
Yeah, another way you can sometimes hit your ally is by if you see a car coming right up to you and you a little too early when to hit them, then you can hit them before you see, oh, they're actually allies. Oh, sorry. Sometimes, yeah, you see a car coming right at you before the name ally shows up. That can make you sometimes hit your ally by mistake.
Adversity only makes victory more honorable.
I'll get you next
Combo,
time.
combo.
Thank you. I'll go home and cry again.
Another 1,000 points. Nice.
Stay back, chump.
Nice driving.
Sorry.
I love a good chase.
And I'm first. Although, yeah, maintaining your first position not as easy as it might seem. I want to use my boosts, but at the same time, I want to accumulate them. While I'm accumulating my boosts, they can pass me because they're using their boosts. So, yeah, very kind of a dilemma. What do I use my boosts right away, or do I save them up? Yeah. What the? Okay, time to use them.
Ladies,
Ah,
start screaming my name.
almost won, but I think I got enough more points than they did. Look at, I went second, so I get plus 8 points instead of plus 10, which is, I got first. But with all that car food damage, I got plus 7. So if I, yep, I'm still in first place in points. So even if you don't win first place in any race, as long as you get enough points, you can still win the championship. Yes, yeah. I can restart the race if I don't like my points, or I can go to the next one. Lowest speed, 12 cars in each race. Oh yeah, classes is max speed, but yeah, that kind of translates into difficulty, kind of like the CCs of other racing games. But you might be wondering, whoa, maybe I should just accept everyone.
We should work together.
Hey, RaceRex. I should accept everyone's alliances, but if you have too many allies in the race, you can't hit your allies, otherwise you get penalized. So that's kind of fewer targets for you to get the points. So yeah, you shouldn't have too many allies, although that's also fewer cars trying to attack you. So yeah, there are pros and cons for having too many allies.
Paid lots of money. I shouldn't lose. What a snack that.
And missed. Oh, almost attacked her. Okay. Come on.
Every dog has its day.
Yeah.
This one's mine.
I'm out.
One more combo. One more.
Down to a flicker.
Yeah.
You better turn soon.
Yeah, you can't just go doing moves one right after the other. There's a little time limit, and you have to wait until the next one.
Cannot stop me. They cannot stop.
Okay. Oh,
Stop me that easily.
whoops. Hey, it's your fault for hitting me. I didn't see that you were an ally, sorry. Ow.
With me this time.
Do you feel the heat? Here I come.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember not do the 180 degree when I'm facing the other way, not the 360. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Wait until I get another boost.
Special ops next. I'll still beat you, punk.
Oh yeah.
I'm knocking on your door. You got some nerve.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. You know what? Ah, I didn't. Dang it, didn't use the health long enough. Okay, time for the max boost.
Just made
You haven't seen
Get
the
away.
last of me yet.
Arrival. Get away.
Anyone get the number of that truck?
Uh-oh, I'm facing back.
Where'd you come from?
Get away.
Who's the best?
Ow.
Someone needs repairs.
Oh, yeah? You're gonna need repairs.
I
Do
need
some.
this.
In your slipstream, killing moves. You dare to challenge me? I ain't called Cannonball.
Yeah, I do hate it when they come out of nowhere, and especially if they hit you and you lose speed while you're in a loop and you fall and you blow up. It's like a chain reaction. Make you lose a lot of
I prefer to let.
placements.
Come on now.
Come on, one more boost.
I will use you to win. Right on your tail.
Gotcha.
Falling behind.
And a roundhouse. Good. Shunt. Roundhouse. Flip. Yeah, it's better to try and get as many moves as possible.
Still have a chance.
Yeah.
Cheetah!
Tail toss.
We all know I have the best racer.
You can use one boost. Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Dare you
Ow.
disrespect my rank?
And save up the max boost for near the end.
Well, that ends that little run.
That is some power.
Shoot.
Not over yet.
Ow. But yeah, I do wish there was another game like this, and maybe one that where the cars did stay blown up after you blew them up. Kind of like Mega Race, where the objective is to destroy the other cars and not just win the race. It would be kind of fun if that happened.
See, you can pass me by.
Do you even realize I'm back here?
Shoot. Okay, in time to use the max boost. You just use one.
Must not lose control.
Ow. Oh. Okay, time to use boost. Wait, where's my max boost? Oh, dang it. Wait.
You're not going
I don't have it. Oh dear. Yeah, I wasted. I used 3 boosts instead of the max one.
It's hard.
Okay, let's see if I got enough points at least. Enough Carfu points. Whoa. 9 Carfu damage? Look at that, 900. Yeah, only 3. And yeah, after a certain position there, you don't get any points in the finish position. But yeah, if you're not among the like top 7, it doesn't really matter if you're 8th place or 15th place or 20th place or last place. But yep, I'm still ahead. 28 points over 22. Next race. That's the last one. Anyone else want to be my friend?
Perhaps an alliance would help us both.
Sure, Grey Ghost, Peter Pat. No, I don't want like you, Sonic, Ronaldo.
Take
Sure.
my hand on this. Let's team up.
Not even
Denise?
if my
No?
granny asked
Kelly?
me
No?
to.
Sorry,
Go
but your
Thorn,
racer
no.
is in such shape.
Colonel Cullen. No, I don't like you. Snake Oiler, you're one of the bad guys in the movie. No.
Let me flip a coin. Tails? Sorry. No go.
Oh well.
You just want to use me. Well, not today.
Oh well. Sorry you feel like that way. You're not my ally, then you're one of my targets.
I can still win from here.
Yippee.
Thanks for that.
Driving on the ceiling. Ooh.
Told you I'd
Ow.
smash you.
Oh, this is one of the shorter races, right? Okay.
Now you are on
Already
my
final lap?
hit
Yeah,
list.
this is one of the short laps, I think.
No one outsnakes the snake.
Just too quick for me.
Now this is how you draw it.
Eh. Come on, get the 4 boosts already.
Just one more second and I'll get you.
Ah, oh no. Way too far behind. Let's see.
Now I gotta make you pay.
Oh, this is a bad one. I might restart this race. Look at that, only got 1 point. But I still kept ahead. Look at that. I did terrible in that last race, but because of all the points that I accumulated in the previous ones, I'm still ahead. So I still got first place. Third place, Racer X. Second place, Jack Cannonball Taylor. First place, Speed Racer. Oh, yeah. This is how you win the championships of each class. And every time you win one, or at least you get, if you get top 3, you unlock the next one. But yeah, I'm not going to do time trials, so let's try some of the cheat codes. Why not? Yeah, there's this concept art movies is basically the credits. So you can watch this while I check out the cheat codes. Took pictures of the screen when I unlocked them. Overkill. Make all your carfu moves do total damage. No. Monster truck. Enable monster truck mode. I don't want to see what that does. Invulnerability. Nah, that's too cheap. Idiom. Make all the characters talk in a high-pitched voice. I don't want to see that. Tiny opponents. Yeah, that sounds fun. Aggressive opponents. No, I don't want. Moon gravity. Probably makes the cars jump a lot higher. Not really interested in. Granite car, I think that's the opposite. Makes the cars heavier. And psychedelic, it put the game in psychedelic color mode. Enter the following code. Is that just zone all the time? I wonder. Okay, so I want to try monster truck mode. Tiny opponents, helium, and psychedelic, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, most of what you see of the characters are just this concept art style 2D image. They don't have actual models for all of them. Like I said, you can see that there was some budget, but I think they did a good job with what they had, what budget they had available. Is that the Mariana's original outfit before she got the Petrobras sponsorship, I think? I do kind of wonder if the other cars, other brands in the other cars are real brands. Oh no, that's Mariana. That's the Brazilian driver. Yeah, I think that's the guy from the movie. Started out as your friend, but then became your enemy. Became your rival. Weird guy. It's that blonde one. I don't remember her in the character screen. Maybe they were going to be characters but got discarded. So yeah, that's essentially the credits. What I got when I beat the third championship, the final championship in the third class. Okay, enter code. Monster truck. So B up. What is this? Minus 2B up. Minus again. Cheat code invalid. Oh, that's plus. Dang it. I've been pressing plus instead of minus. Okay. B up minus 2B up minus. Correct code. You just unlocked monster truck. To disable this cheat, please re-enter the same code. Wait, can you activate multiple codes at the same time? Let me try the helium one. Let's see. That's minus up minus 2 minus up minus. Okay. So let's try a single race, I guess, and see. Let's do a medium one. Yeah, let me check. Oh, that was Rosie Blaze. Yeah, not Mariana. And yeah, that blonde one in the credits. She's not one of the characters. This green one, yeah. Maybe she was meant to be one of the drivers, but they cut her from the final game.
Let's go.
Okay. Am I going to have giant wheels? Only that can only be what monster truck means, right? Monster truck mode. Kinda. Yeah, I do have giant wheels. Look at that. I think I'm the only one too. I think I assumed everyone else would also have giant wheels. But... and everyone's has squeaky voices. Oh dear. Ow. I'm racing against chipmunks. Can I just drive over them with my monster truck? Yeah, I wonder how easy it is for them to hurt me now. Land right on top of it. Very hard to do this move and land right where you want. Much easier to do the sideways shunt. Oh dear. And the tail flip. Too early.
Nitro is unhappy.
Yeah, the voices are very funny. Yeah. Dang it.
You must be joking.
Yeah. Ah. Smack down with the monster truck. Can I even do the tail flip with this? Come on. Ow. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I keep trying to make the moves, but I forget that in this mode, the car food points don't count.
Are you using me, Nitro?
Now, oh, no, no, don't. Okay. Maybe I'll activate moon gravity and then psychedelic just to see what happens. Ow. I feel like maybe monster truck mode makes it a lot easier to flip myself. My center of gravity is a lot farther from the ground. Or maybe not that far from the ground. The way they make these cars not very flippable is that sometimes the center of gravity of the car model, 3D model, is like below the car, so it's kind of like a not a bobblehead. What's called those dolls that you can't flip them because their center of mass is near the ground. They kind of it is possible to do that with 3D models. I've actually done that with game engines. You can select where the center of mass of the model is, and if you put it below the model, it almost never flips over because it wants to stay upright. Options, enter code. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to see tiny opponents. Maybe I'll, yeah, let's deactivate monster truck mode. Oops. Hang on. Missed. D up. Minus 2. E up. Minus. Locked monster truck, okay. And yeah, helium voices and tiny opponents actually fits. Oh, hey Norman, thanks for all the gift subs. 3 gift subs, nice. Thank you very much. Tiny opponents, here we go. B, A, left, right. Minus, A, minus. And, moon gravity. Why don't we just unlock all of them? Up. Minus. Up, no, minus, up, minus. Oh, is that not a minus? Oh, the first one is a plus. Very kind of tiny to see in my cell phone. Plus, up, minus, up. There you go. Moon gravity unlocked and psychedelic. A, down, D, up, minus. Okay, let's see what happens now. Single race. Yeah. Even. Hang on. All right. Even Speed Racer has. Let's go. Tiny voice. Yeah. Okay. Whoa! Oh, it's not constant zone mode. It's just a weird color filter. Oh dear! Whoa, that's painful to look at. Hey, what's with my? Yeah, it looks like. Am I just bigger? I thought all my opponents were supposed to be smaller, not me being larger. Feels like I'm closer to the camera. What? What's going on? Not really feeling much of the moon gravity. I might turn off the psychedelic mode. Okay, now I see the moon gravity. Just everything falling very slowly. Come on. Come on, get down. Yeah, I'm just messing around with the game at this point. Yeah, that's a little too much pink. Almost feels like a heat map. Normal map. Yeah, I'm not liking the moon gravity. It's a little bit too slow. Okay. Let's deactivate psychedelic and deactivate moon gravity. I do want to see the tiny opponents though. I didn't even get to see them because of the color filter. But yeah, this is my first time actually activating these after I unlocked them, so I had no idea what was in store. Okay, no more psychedelic and no more moon gravity. Plus, maybe I should activate them aggressive opponents. Would be funny to have tiny opponents with helium voices, but also more aggressive. Yeah, good thing these aren't like fighting game moves where you have to like press them at a certain speed. You can just press them any point. It's just a matter of doing the right sequence. Okay, finger race. Let's see. Right, this one.
All right.
Okay. I do wonder how much damage can tiny opponents do against me. Will it be the same damage? Yeah, look at that. Much bigger than everyone else. Let's smash everyone. Yeah, I think they did both. They both shrunk down the other opponents and also made me bigger. I'm just gonna run them over. Feels a little unfair, but they're still doing a lot of damage to me. I do think my size translates to my speed as well, though. I'm inherently faster just by being bigger. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Oh dear, I'm gonna get blown up here. The problem with them being so tiny is that I also can't barely see them to target them. Ow. Come on, I'm wasting all my boosts. Whoa. Ow. Yeah, they do. Even though they're tiny, they still do as much damage. Out of my way, tiny cars. I don't think I can even flip them like this. Do the tail flip, that is. I even see a little tiny there? Eh, come on.
Go ahead, follow me all the way to the finish line.
Ow! Oh, there.
No one can stop the Prix.
Ow! And I got blown up. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have made them more aggressive. The regular aggression was already sometimes felt a little bit unfair. So I just made it worse. Give me the combo. Although, yeah, I wonder what would happen if I use the max boost now that I'm this big and they're this small. Can I just overtake all of them at once? Can I just survive long enough to get these boosts? Ah, and I see what happens when you slow down while in the loop. You just fall off the track. Yeah, I don't think I can do the tail flip. Nah, not that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to accumulate 4 boosts at this rate. Ah, dang it. Yeah, if I'm already at a high speed, I can just do the 180-degree turn. But if I'm slowed down and I'm facing the wrong direction, I just gotta turn the regular way. Ah, and I blew up again. But yeah, I don't think I'll be playing this a lot after this stream. I've already played a lot in order to unlock all the cheat codes and the championships. So I kind of already 100% of this game, but it's still an interesting concept, and I still think they did a good job given their constraints, budget, and in the fact of being a movie license, and they probably had to release this earlier than they wanted to. Yeah, given all the circumstances, this game turned out pretty well. So yeah, I wish maybe another developer revisited this car combat concept in the future. Look how big it is. So yeah, this was Speed Racer, the video game. I'm playing the Wii version. I actually have the game physical. Yeah. Tutorial teaching you all the different moves. I think I already did those. Yeah. Yeah, kind of weird that this version doesn't have the same intro as the PS2 version, but maybe it was just due to disk space. I mean, the intro movie, if you were here in the beginning of the stream, you saw that it was very low res. So maybe that was another constraint with the disk space, or maybe the Wii's ability to play not HD movies, but movies in general. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with time trial. So yeah, I think we've seen everything. All the races, a bunch of the cheat codes, and the championship ally rival mechanics. Yeah. I think that's enough. So yeah. I'm streaming again, and so I kind of want to try and maybe stream more this next week instead of just Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, we will be checking out some other NES games. I want to at some point stream the other Simpsons NES game, the Bartman meets Radioactive Man, that I also played as a kid, but I kind of had to practice a little bit to relearn how to play that. Maybe another Mega Man game. I still a few that I haven't played yet, like maybe Mega Man 1 maybe. And we'll also be coming back to Broken Sword, continuing that. I think we've from after I saved, I showed that I looked like I was 24% done with that game, so maybe we'll be done in 4 streams. But yeah, I think this is it for now. So yeah, I don't know exactly when I'll be streaming next. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next week I won't be streaming, next Sunday, because I'll be going out of town for Christmas. That's another reason why I want to maybe squeeze in a few extra streams this week. But yeah, this is it for now. Speed Racer, the video game. Hope you had fun. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, if you like the retro games in general, I mean, I guess this game came out in 2008. That's old enough to be considered retro. But I do play a lot of older games as well, not just Wii games. But if you like retro games, you can follow my channel, go to my YouTube channel to see what I've already streamed, get a good idea of the kinds of games I like. Oh yeah, hope you had fun. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.